What's up, guys? Frost Gaming here on the third account again, playing Idle Heroes. And the purpose of today's video, we're going to talk about some changes that I made. And let's talk about the event that's currently going on as well. Kind of what's a good thing to spend on and what isn't. What you can get as free to play and what you can't. I know that question comes up a lot. And free to play, they don't really give you the best opportunities. So you can see I already spent all of my cupcakes that I got so far. Normally I would just spend them on orbs, and actually, since I already have, I think I have like half of what I need for a full completion of the next orb event right now, so I opted to go for spirit and gold instead, just because my resources were so low. But I don't recommend that. Orbs are always a good bet. You get the most value out of those if you aren't going for like their pay to win artifact here. But as far as free to play goes, I mean, you're kind of looking at the Nakia and under range of the 2300. It's kind of on that border of the amount you can get. It's very unlikely that you would ever get enough for Sherlock, and definitely not for Russell or the artifact without spending money. So for those who can't spend and get one of those items, I would probably go for orbs. Profit orbs are always a good investment. But yeah, so that's pretty much that part of the event. Mysterious chest here. I usually go for the max one, get those guild coins. Even it was only a 6,000 gem this time. The 8,000 that comes occasionally will also have your glorious relics in it. So I mean, those are hard to get outside of an event like this, so it's always a good investment there. This one, not so much, unless you just really need that magic dust for upgrading stones. The elite hero isn't worth the 4,000 gems. And then same goes for this one. You can get skins later on. It's not even a legendary skin or anything like that. So unless you absolutely need the monster resources, which you really shouldn't, that one's not really worth it either. This one definitely is. You definitely want those orbs. That's a pretty good deal there. And I usually pick up the scrolls, but more importantly, the hero promotion stones, because those do run out quite a bit. So that's it for this event. I think we have Imp's Adventure coming up on the next one, so that's always a good event. We'll talk more about it when it comes out. So let's take a look at what we did to my account, and we'll talk some PvP as well, do a few fights. So take a look at my bag here. You can see there's no more Garuda in my team. I ended up, she was E5. She was actually really good for PvE style fighting. She did most of my damage when combined with that burn hero. But Russell also does pretty good damage in PvE. Of course, he was sitting at E3 prior to this, so I regressed my Garuda, took my Russell to E5, and then the Void Shia. I hadn't really used her much. I had her sitting in my bag at 10 star. In my fights, she just wasn't doing enough for me to put her on my team. So at 10 star anyway. So I've since I regressed Garuda, I upgraded her as well. Put the gear from Garuda on her, and she seems to be doing quite a bit better at E3. Eventually, I will go to E5, and then, of course, took my carry to 10 star as well. And then, since I don't have a warrior on my team anymore, I went to my guild tech and changed that over, reset the warrior one to zeros and put it into my ranger and assassin tech because I have 2 of each. So that's my team now. We can go into, I'm not going to do any battles in arena, but I'll jump back into my friends list, kind of go after the highest 2 or 3 that I have. Actually, let's see this one. I mean, E3 Garuda, E2 Tix. He's got a 7-star Ada in there as well. We'll fight that one, see how it goes. I also changed the Russell to have a upgraded energy artifact, so he gets his active off right away. And you can see that just on round 2, it procs, and yeah, he just destroyed the whole team there. We'll do one more fight here, and then we'll go to one that's a little bit stronger. Eventually, I do need to get my Rogan up, get that. It'd be nice to have him attack prior to my Russell, just get that extra damage going off. But again, Russell did all the damage there and decimated the team. Let's see here. Guildmate, yeah, he's got 2 E5s, some 10 stars. This should be a decent battle. Let's see how we do on this one. Shia's counterattack there just took one out. I didn't even see which one that was. And then her active killed the ticks. And it looks like Russell's going to finish off that E5 Sherlock there. So Shia and Russell did most of the damage on that one. Try it again. Granted, I mean, my power level is quite a bit higher in comparison, but kind of get an idea of how they do. Russell just destroyed him again, and then Shia's counterattack there on Sherlock just wiped him out. So we'll go to another higher power level here. It's not much higher, but he's got a 9-star Russell. E5 ticks. His Rogan is upgraded higher than mine. And then that Sherlock there at E2. We'll do one fight against him here. And Russell just finished him off round 2. So that is why I upgraded Russell to E5 and got rid of my Garuda, even though she'll be missed. She was one of the first ones other than my Sherlock, but that's okay. So now the other most powerful in this server here. We both just made a lot of these changes today. He had an E4 Garuda, changed it out for Russell, got his Russell E4 already, and brought his Shia up. I know he's got some other changes in mind for Rogan. Probably going to go dual Rogan, which in PvP seems to be pretty effective. We'll see what his team does against mine at that point. But for now, our power levels are pretty similar. We both have the E5 Sherlock, and his carry is higher than mine. His ticks is higher than mine. The difference would be our Russells and Rogans. My Rogan is 10 star and my Russell is E5, so I got him by a level there. Let's go ahead and jump into that fight. My Russell took down his Shia there, and then I should keep mine alive.